Hey Tarun here. I thought I'd share an email I got from a fan and also friend, a guy named Don from Dandenong. He's decided to review my album, Something Old, Something New, and it was pretty cool. And I thought I'd share it with you because it's no point me talking about the album if other people have opinions that are probably better than mine. He says, I love listening to Tarun's album Psalms for the Broken Late Night before I went to bed. That's this one here, my first album. Tarun's melodious, drifting vocals are wonderful to sit back to and relax after a hard day. And I thought Something Old, Something New might be more of the same, but I was completely wrong. Tarun's new songs rock. After weeks of listening to his songs online, I couldn't wait to get my hands on a copy of Something Old, Something New at the album launch. I thought Booth Funk had the best bass line ever until I heard Latchkey Kid and other hard-rocking bass riffs throughout the many songs on the album. Incidentally, I found out the guy that played bass on those two songs is a guy named Steve Mostyn. Now, I knew him many years ago, and I've just found out that he is now the bass player for Alicia Keys and has played with people like Pink, Mary J Blige, a whole bunch of other people, so I'm in very good company. So that's a little bit of side information. Don goes on to say, even old songs like Nothing New and Sail Away have been remixed to match the upbeat feel of this album. That was done by Phil Gordian from Paul Coleman Trio. And since buying the album a few weeks ago, barely a day goes by without me listening to it a few times. The pulsating beats in the new songs are very addictive, and Tarun's voice that was so good at the softer songs proves equal to the task of rocking out when called to do so. Every bass player I know loves these songs, and they have some great guitar riffs too. Put simply, the album rocks. Thank you, Don. You're very kind. Don actually goes on to say, two things that bug me after listening to the album is there's only 10 tracks on it and they are awesome, but Tarun has released many other excellent tracks on YouTube which are not yet available, and I have a feeling that Tarun's next album may be even better. Well, he is hoping. I hope so. Secondly, as brilliant as the album production is, nothing matches up to seeing him perform live with a full band, and they were an awesome band at the launch. With his exhibiting his stage presence that he's famous for. So thank you everyone that came out, because I did have a good night too, so I'm glad you guys did. Don finishes off by saying, I'm left playing Something Old, Something New for all it's worth and hanging out for the next Tarun Stevenson album release, especially news of any live shows. If you haven't already got a copy of Something Old, Something New, you're missing out. I've already played it more times than any other album I've ever owned. That includes during my teenage years. And yes, I know the album was back to front because that's my cool little webcam. So thank you, Don, for that very cool review. I've just penciled in over 96 towns and cities that I'll be visiting in my national tour over 2008-2009. So if you want to see me live like Don, make sure you drop me a line and find out if I'm coming to your town, city or suburb. And hopefully I'll see you out on the road. If you haven't got a copy already, grab Something Old, Something New and enjoy. I'm TarunStevenson.com. See ya.